Yeah, Molweni, greetings. Welcome to Ngasebuhlanti Conversations. Yeah, man, these are conversations about men. The intention of these conversations, it is to be empowered and to empower men on issues that have to do with manhood, that have to do with masculinity and everything. So, as we welcome you, my name is Utando Lwetukamafu. Ndinguhlongwane uMasumbu Sangweni. I am umtshana wamatenza osaliwa omkhabela otshezi ke abo. I am umzukulwana wonzabo msuthu. I am umzukulwana mocwanini omiya orhenqwa osala kulandelwa abo. So I'm grateful to be here. So I welcome you to this conversation. This is our first conversation. On this conversation today, we'll not be hosting any guest, but we're just reflecting on the journey up to where we are right now. Ngasebuhlanti Conversations. The story of Ngasebuhlanti Conversation goes back to 2023. That's when the first seed was sown. Now, this seed is sown when one of my friends invites me. She invites me to an event. She was hosting an event. It's an event about single people. So when she's inviting me to this event, Utikum, brah, I need you, man, to come in and then talk in my event. It's an event for single people and all of that. There was a great theme. There were great speakers and all of that. And I'm saying to you, hey, Mchana, I think I've got a challenge with this because I don't know what is it to be single. I think there are people that I can recommend. And she said, nah, I want you. So I had to honor the invite. Went to the event, met great people. We spoke, we shared some great stuff. Now, interestingly enough, immediately after the conversation, so as we're chatting with different people, the lady was a program director. We talk, we greet each other, get to know who are you and all of that. And she says something to me, which really sowed the first seed of this. To say, bruh, thank you so much, and all of that. We had a lot of things to say, but she's saying the things you were sharing here. Where are you sharing them? Do you have a platform, podcast, and all of that? I said, Jenna, yeah. Oh, ibambe mntasekhaya. Those things I think they are for other people. I was scared with what she was saying, but she said, "No, man, I think there is a need for some of the things that you're sharing." Here. I said, "Okay, I will think and consider whatever." And as I left, I said, "Yo, gag. I'm very shy, man, for other things." So that's how I looked at you. But now, interestingly enough, is that after that event that I was speaking in, I think a week or so I get an invite. So someone calls and says, "Look, man, we attended that single something. We heard you speaking there on issues around why some men are not are taking some time before they can commit." And I'm saying, "Okay, that's great. I hear you." Then she's saying, Guti, look, we're engaging as the church. The church is engaging, and we've received a message from someone who had attended that event who's saying, Guti, would like to host you to come over to speak with God. I think it was a Father's Day, something. And I'm thinking to myself, Father's Day. So initially, I'd gone, but the very same event in Bikona of single people, I knew that I'm not the right person for it. Now, from that event, I'm getting another invite now to come and speak to Odad, a man, and all of that. And which was the biggest challenge for me because I felt like there are right people, man, for those platforms. They are qualified people for that, especially that this is a great church, great people. There were professors, doctors, and everything. However, I had to honor the invite. As I'm honoring the invite, I'm scared at the same time because I think one of the biggest challenges that I had is to say, what do I say to men? Because I never had a big brother. I only stayed with dad, with my father only for 1 year, and unfortunately, my father passed on. So I never had that privilege of having men in your family or men around you. And I'm thinking to myself, what will I say to people? Because hey, Jana, these are serious matters, man. I remember I prayed about it, of course, because I'm a prayerful person, but I was scared. I don't want to lie. And I'm saying, look, man, I was raised by women, my grandmother, umagazi, umama, and all of that. How will I Nazga this? So I did the work that I had to do, prepare for the event. Great, no problem. We shared different speakers again, great environment. So after we spoke, there were some group sessions, great, no problem. Then one of the things that I raised as I was speaking, Connor, there was something around the continuous these engagements being continuous. I think in other sometimes some other times you'll find that these conversations about men are limited to those events as a corner and all of that. And then after that conversation, I realized ukuthi there is a great need to add izandla, not because awukho umsebenzi wenziwayo. There are people who are doing a great job in that space, but I realized ukuthi there is a need for more. There is a need for more. I remember one of the things there in clearly, one of the things that was so in my spirit as we're talking, as we're engaging, there is that there is a need for continuous ukudodisa or ukudodisana. Now that's a thing that might probably be misunderstood by some other people because if the term is not used well, it might be limited to an event or a period at Chile where the young men they go through the process of initiation, especially amongst some class and the others. So there is this thing ekuthiwa meaning that they are saying ukuthi the young man who is moving from being a boy to a man has to go through a phase yokufundiswa to be taught ukuthi what is it that is expected of you now that you are a man, now that you're becoming a man, what is it that is expected of you? How do you conduct yourself? How do you relate with other people? But now, in other instances, you might find ukuthi that thing Yogdodi says is only limited to that period, which is why I was advocating and engaging on this and speaking on the thing to say there needs to be a continuous, there needs to be more engagements on these matters of Dodisana, ingapheleli only during that period. We need to have continuous engagements. But now here's the thing is Gengoku. I'm sharing this thing. I'm hoping that someone will run with it and someone will do it and all of and all of that. Now, interestingly enough, as we're driving, I'm being taken to the airport now to fly back home and all of that. Hey, this thought, yahlala kum to say, you raise this matter, you raise this thing to say there is a need for this ugdodisana, which is now this thing of helping each other to become better men, or where the elders are helping the younger ones, or the peers on Dangandini is speaking to each other and helping each other. You raise this matter, it's great, but who's going to do it? And I'm saying, but there are people that are doing it. I'm having an engagement within myself to say there are people who are already doing it, which is great. But again, it was so impressed in my spirit to say, bruh, you must contribute as well. And I'm saying, how do I contribute? Because I don't even know this thing. But it became something in me, a seed or something to say, do something about it. So I thought to myself, okay, when I've got money, I will do something because right now I felt like I'm broke, man. I don't have money for all of these things and all of that. Fast forward 2 years later, I think it was beginning of this year. I'm having an engagement with someone. So we're having an engagement and I'm asking questions about it. Say, how do we do this thing? Co-parenting, we're learning, I'm raising a teenager and all of that. So that's a story, another story. And then after this engagement with this person, then this person is asking me a question to say, look, man, when are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? I'm saying, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? When are you having these engagements that you need to have with men and I'm bringing some wise people to come and talk on these matters that you're raising and some of the challenges that you believe are challenges of men. And I'm saying, man, it's not yet time. And remember, it's almost 2 years at the time, beginning of this year. And I'm saying it's not yet time. I don't have money and all of this. I'll probably have to host conferences or something. And then she said something that I'll never forget to say. Look, man, You've got there are tools that you have at your disposal. We've got about TikTok, you're already on TikTok, on Facebook, and these other channels as Kwan and Young. Why don't you use what you have just to have these conversations, because you've got these conversations already, you're asking these questions. Why don't you bring it into the platform that you already have so that many other people can be helped? I mean, I remember as we're engaging with Yana Uti, with what you raised and the questions that you asked, it helped other people. Why don't you have this platform, ask these questions from different people, sit with different? And I said, okay, let me go and think about it and all of that. Now, I think one of the biggest challenges that I always encounter is that I always tell people that, hey, very shy. Man. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of anything as I was a to me. And then unfortunately, after we spoke to you in the beginning of the year, I realized, okay, I can't run away from this. My excuse in Kalenia ICT, I don't have money to do all of these things. And now, Itindo, you've got a phone, you've got internet. Why don't you use what you have? Then from there, I realized, okay, I think it's time. Then I took some time. Said, okay, I'll do it in a few months' time, 2 3 months. Hey, yes, only 2 to 3 months. Going around sayizulu this thing until lo sesosemavundleni uthi bra, you had said ukuthi you are going to do this thing and it needs to be done. I was okay, let's do it. So yeah, man, that's where we are. That's where we are. It's the story to say the seed was planted 2023. And then for me, I was looking Gundaba, then when I've got money and all of that, only to find that we can use the tools that we have. So we're really looking forward, man, at these conversations. We'll be hosting different people. We'll be hosting elders, of course, to come and dodisa us. Because if you look at the time of dodisa, like seriously, because I stay in KZN, I've engaged with some people in KZN. There is this term to say, when you dodisana, which is now to help each other grow, to become a better man. So we're looking forward at having Abu Dada Badala elders to come and empower us. We're looking forward as well to say we can't undermine or underestimate the fact that our peers, man, on Dangabetu, there's a lot that they know that we can share. So in this platform, we're looking forward to Disana, where we share knowledge as well as not only. So basically, it's about informing each other. It's about educating each other. It's about empowering each other. It is about guiding and correcting each other when we're not doing right. It is a platform as well where we're looking forward at being that safe space where we can counsel each other, man, encourage each other to say, look, bruh, you're not alone, man. Other people have passed this way. Find people that have gone through their route. Find people that are knowledgeable about those different areas to say, look, life, we are life, kuyakwazi ukwenzeka and all of that. So we're really looking forward to that. And then yeah, man, we will be hosting different people. I think once a week or once every 2 weeks. Was go busy with other things, but we're really looking forward to having these regular conversations. Sometimes I'll be alone. Some other times, of course, want we'll be hosting some people that are knowledgeable in different areas. So welcome, guys. Let's grow together. Share some wisdom, share some knowledge, share some ideas, give us a guide on some other few things. We're looking forward to learning. I mean, we're saying go to course offer. So we're really hoping to learn until we can be abandabadala and all of that. So we're really looking forward at this. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. Thank you so much, family. May you continue to share those views, those opinions, those comments that are going to help us. We are a platform to build, man. We want to build each other. We're not here to Nansiga to we're not here to destroy each other. We need to build each other. We need each other. Siyadingana. Singamadoda. I mean, if you check the realities that in South Africa, majority of men are raised by mothers. We're not raised by our fathers. Now we need the fathers that are available. So, okay, let's bring you to a platform. At least in the platform, you can reach too many people at the same time and all of that. So that's what we're looking forward at. So it's like that. Yeah. That's a plenty conversation. That's our first conversation. As short as it is, we're looking forward to many others. Others will be slightly longer than this one, but more than anything else, it's about ukudodisana. It's about growing together. Us being better men. We want to be better men for a society, because a better man or a healed or a whole man will be able to contribute positively with society. So we're looking forward to that. Mandinchi hapo for now. Thank you so much. Ndinguthando lwethu kamafu, ndinguhlongwane, ndilingwane umasombusangweni. Awu mzukulwana wodenza, umzukulwana wogcwanini, umtshana wamatenza, umzukulwana wogcwanini nomsuthu onzaba. Siyabulela kakhulu. Remain blessed. Enkosi.